Hey, Shalom Akim. This is Yabatazah coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, striving for the hopeful elect, enduring all afflictions and seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, Wahabrakak Badash, Barakatam Akim. Alright, the title of this video is going to be Gird Up Thy Loins. Alright, and the reason I'm titling this Gird Up Thy Loins is because we're seeing the days come fast approaching towards the end. The end of what? The end of Esau's rulership, and within that, within those proceedings, it's going to be mass destruction, man. Death. All right, you name it. Everything's going to be played out on the earth that is called evil or bad. All right, the sword, the judgment of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. He's going to open up his armory upon his place and release his pestilences and plagues. Okay, every foul spirit is going to be released. These people are going to be transformed into beasts. Okay. So us as brothers, we have to gird up our loins, man. All right, our mental loins, we have to be girded up with strength. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off with Job 40:1. Then answered Yahweh unto Job out of the whirlwind and said, right? Because Job's name means hated or persecuted. Okay, it says then answered. And that's what we are. We're hated and persecuted for righteousness' sake, and because of us going to the highways and the byways and sounding the trumpet, warning the people. All right, but now these days are coming to pass, man. The day that we've been proclaiming that was to come is fast approaching, man. Okay, with the government shut down, you got the RFID chip being spoken about again, going on in Arkansas. All right, the people that were on Section 8 on snaps, food stamps, they're going to start feeling the pressure and of being without food. And they're used to eating every day, you know, every first of the month. They were set. They knew that they could fall back on that. You know, if they needed some cash, they could sell some stamps. Now it's going to be controlled, man. Now they're going to control what you get. All right. So it says, then answered the Lord unto Job out of the whirlwind and said, gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. Right? Wilt thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me, that thou mayest be righteous? Hast thou an arm like the Most High? Or canst thou thunder with a voice like him? Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty. Okay? Because Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, he's the one that's orchestrating this whole thing that's going on, man. You know, the words that are written in the scriptures, those are words of prophecy that his spirit had put upon the earth, or put upon the certain men that he selected to announce his coming and his return, man. You know, and how it's going to be, what it's going to consist of. You know, the different things that are going to be signs, and how we're going to measure the time diligently in itself to know that we're getting closer to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai's return, man. Okay, so I want to go into that word gird up. All right, just to give you brothers some insight on that word, to gird. All right, it's the word gird is azar, right? The outline of biblical usage, it says gird, encompass, right? Equip, clothe. To gird on, metaphorically, of strength. You see, so it's spiritual, man. It's not physical. Like, you got a lot of these guys out here, you know, they're preparing you know, they want to be in shape, they want to be fit, they want to, not saying that you're not supposed to do that, you're supposed to take care of your body, your temple, all right, but that's not what's going to deliver you. The Most High delights not in the strength, the legs of in the strength of man's legs, roughly paraphrasing, all right. It says, be girded, hold close, clasp, gird oneself for war, okay. And how do you gird yourself for war, especially this type of war? It's spiritual, man, with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. That's the only way. So you have to gird up thy loins, man. Okay? In the physical sense, all right, like carnal, in the worldly sense, it's going to talk about, they're going to break it down as being physical. You have to be physically fit to be able to survive. You know, you have to have all this training, you know, right? You have to be you have to have a strong core, because that's what your loins goes back to, basically in your core, your reproductive region, okay, the word loins, okay, but it's spiritual. You know, the scripture is spiritual, and it's always talking to us about being spiritual and being strong in that sense, right? So I'm gonna go look up that word loins, because gird is to be encompassed with that strength, meaning that being full of the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so you got your the outline of biblical usage for the word loins is loins as seat of virility, as girded, a seat of pain, a woman's travail. You know, because a woman's travail, she received it in her womb. Okay, but for a man, that's where his testosterone is produced in his loin area. You know what I'm saying? His reproductive area, which is referred to as the loins. Okay, but in the spiritual sense, it's referring to having a mental strength, man, mental strength. Okay, it's a metaphor for strength. To be girded in your mind, the spirit, okay? And the only thing that's gonna spiritually strengthen you is Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's word, man. His promises, his covenants, having faith and believing in it, okay? Now let's go back to Job, and it says, I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. It says, deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty. All right, now from there I want to jump to Isaiah 52:1. It says, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Okay, so the beautiful garments is our strength, man, which is the Holy Spirit, man. All right, righteousness, which is prescribed in the scriptures, which is the words, man, the counsels of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, the comforter. So it says, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. So gird up, get up, get up. That's what it's saying, man. Let's look up that word awake here. This is I war. It says to rouse oneself, awake, awaken, incite. To rouse oneself, awake, to be roused, to stir up, rouse, incite. Okay, so you're girding up that your mind, man. You're waking it up. You're shaking yourself up, and you're casting all weight, anything that is weighty to you, cast it out, man. Get rid of it. Set your house in order. Okay, it says to act in an aroused manner, awake. All right, because we don't want to be like these people out here. They're gonna be rudely awakened, but it's gonna be to their destruction, man. They ain't gonna know what to do. At least we have a step ahead of them, man. You know, through the grace and mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. He's telling us what we have to do. Okay, so that's what it means to awake, man. Going back, It says, shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. Meaning that salvation is near, man. Okay? Our salvation is nearer than what we believed. Go back to same book, Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So that's what Yahweh was telling Job. Gird up thyself like a man, man, and put on thy beauty and thy excellency. Okay? That beauty and excellency is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, man. This is the only thing that's going to protect us in that day, because Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right? He's coming back, and he's not going to meet anybody like a man, man. Okay? He's coming back as that heavenly host, as that man, a man of war, an angelic force, that spiritual force that's coming back with great power, man. He's going to show his strength. Okay? So we have to be covered with his blood, his son's blood, Yahweh Shai. And it's that spirit, man. It's spiritual. It's not physically having blood upon us, or going back in the time of Egypt, when they put the blood upon the doorpost, man, to signify the lamb's blood was on them, and the death angel passed them. You know, now it's all spiritual, man. You know, it's all spiritual. So you have to gird up ourselves as men, like a man, man. Okay, show yourselves men. That's what we have to do. Spiritual men, though. I like these people out here because their courage and their so-called courage and bravery is only gonna go so far, man. The Lord even says it. You know, they're gonna weaken, man. All right, quickly, because of the things that they're gonna see. Ain't none of us seen these things. Even the people that go to war for Esau, they come back all jacked up, man. What is that? Post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, all bugged out, and they're all weirdos, man. You know, so we have to have the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai upon us, and that's why I want to end it with Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, and it's important that we have to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna look up that word strength. All right, it says riches, treasure, and wealth. And what is our treasures? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me bring this here. This is 2 Corinthians 4:7. It says, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us, because he's the one he's our deliverer. He's the deliverer. He's the savior. We ain't. So all glory and honor goes to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. But we have this treasure in earthly vessel. What is a treasure? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's our strength of our salvation. That the excellency of the power may be of the Most High.